Dubuque Community Center is the scene of the crime. It's the Mobility Shop 3HL Champions Cup. That's where we're at right now. London to your left, Guelph to your right. We are all set to go. London had to get by Milton, and Guelph had to get by the Toronto Bees, and setting up the big game here. This is going to be so exciting. Vinny Moranti in net for Guelph has been outstanding, and Rich Wigmore has been the usual Rich Wigmore we've known and loved for London. And we are underway. Stevens now. Backhand pass was partially broken up, and he's got it once again. Here comes Stevens now. Tried to step around his man, and it was Troy Bars getting in the way of that one. Now here's the pass up for Kennedy. Kennedy, poke check by Wigmore. Wigmore got the best of Kennedy, but he had his hands full with the defender, keeping an eye on him now. Mike Burgoyne gets it ahead. Charlie Stevens. Stevens now, he dances around his man. Throws it to the side of the net. Oh, Vinny Moranti. Stand up and take a bow. What do you think, Pat?
Absolutely. Great save there by Vinny Moranti, showing that Rich Wigmore is not the only guy who can end up on the highlight reel there.
No, and Johnny Bauer's getting a workout right now. His ears must be ringing because we keep mentioning him. That's because Wigmore has made 2 sensational poke checks in a row. Johnny Bauer was called Mr. Poke Check. And here we go. Doing a little traffic directing there to make sure that everybody knows who's got what. Jeff Killing doing a great job on the back end. Patty Morgan, the hero in the opening round. And it has been London having to go to extra innings, shall we say, in order to get the job done, both in the semis and, of course, the round robin. Oh, here's an opportunity now. Tucked wide of the mark, though, off the stick of Matt Foy. And Guelph, it's been all London so far, mostly, I'd have to say, other than the poke checks there of Mr. Bauer. I mean, Mr. Wigmore. Chappell's on the ice. Long shot. That was a $150 shot right there. Stick snapped right down the middle. Oh, and it cost London an opportunity there as Baleshta now tries to dance through his man. Mackey's covering him. The officials come out and pick up the broken stick. Baleshta. Diamond Jim Lowe getting the crowd into it there. He's doing a terrific job as always, telling them everything that's going on. The crowd's great attendance. They're enjoying it as well. I'm sure you are at home. There's a shot looking for the backdoor man. Baleshta has to sprawl to try and keep it alive. And the pass too rich for Mackey. Boy, woulda, shoulda, coulda is the order of the day, isn't it, Pat?
Yeah, we talked about how this is a game of inches, just a couple bounces here and there. Who knows which team would even be in the finals right now?
That's indeed true, isn't it? There's been a lot of controversy, and sometimes great games invite a little controversy inside.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt about that. But both these teams earning their spot in the finals here.
They are in back of the net now. There's another. The body's being thrown in this game because the money is on the line. They've already got $4,000 in their pockets, so that's why their hits are a little heavier. There's a chance upstairs. Troy Bars just missing. And Guelph saying, I need to change some of their players. Greg Virgo's a bit out of gas there. He got bumped heavily, though. Shot. That went off the stick of the defender, I believe, and the centering pass got away from Matt Kennedy. Backhand out in front. Kennedy got a piece of that and helped to steer it wide of the net. This is anybody's game. Wigmore now fires this one right down the middle of the ice, and that's what happens if you blow a tire. And then knocking his man down, McLean. My, this thing is getting interesting.
Like you said, money's on the line. Bragging rights are on the line. And, of course, that big, shiny Champions Cup is also up for grabs here.
This man has impressed me, and he's done it without attracting all the attention in the world. Jeff Killing has been absolutely killing it. Are we allowed to say that? Because it's true, though. He has been outstanding. Oh, shot wide of the mark. Opportunities abound, but neither goaltender has surrendered one thus far. Patty Morgan, hero of the round robin. Throws this one out front. Oh, the net.
That's twice now.
Did you notice the net come
That's twice now, Vinny. We're on to you, buddy. That's twice he's knocked off the net with basically him being down and out.
Out. Yep.
Not calling him out or anything. I'm just saying. I'm saying.
Yeah. Opportunity at one end. Shot the other way. Wigmore got a blocker on that one. Yeah, you know, they do push off on the post, and sometimes
of course.
They try to step out there, and there is that Rich Wigmore as he knocks his man down. It's getting very interesting couple of words. A little chin wagging to the official there. This is getting very interesting, my friend. Teams making changes. Boleshta's got the puck now. Under 2 minutes to go in the first half. Money, money, money on the line. Nice, big, fat, juicy check. Champions Cup as well. Some bragging rights. I'm sure these teams will take all three.
No doubt about that.
Boleshta now watches this one go almost to Kennedy. Kennedy couldn't come up with the puck. Here is Spencer McCormick. That's to the doorstep in front of the net and unable to finish with Sean Kineapple, 91 out there. Boleshta, Kineapple, and McCormick for London now. As here's Chappell. McLean. Shot right into Rich Wigmore's gloves. You're going to call him Richmore, and that's just the shortening that he doesn't want, you know. Oh, that's a bad little pass back. Here is Kennedy. Throws it back into the slot area, and that's a great job once again. That was McCormick this time on the back end in place of Killing, who's been so effective at defending for his team. Boleshta working against Bars. Bars gets knocked down, number 4, and here's an opportunity for McLean. He throws the one across for Cirilli. Oh, Rich Wigmore denies Cirilli.
I don't even get excited anymore for these saves. He does it so casually.
No kidding,
It's expected. Like, come on, Rich.
Yay.
Unbelievable. The guy is so good.
Makes it look easy, too. That's the annoying thing. That's how you know a guy's good, when you make it look easy. The pros always do that.
Effortless.
Yeah,
Effortless.
exactly. Cirilli says, I didn't have much luck last time. Oh, this time he does by throwing it back across. Greg Virgo makes it 1-0. The Brewers in charge.
And then time expires just after that. An absolute rip by Greg Virgo.
Wow.
Bar down. Wow.
The great one, Mario Lemieux, used to say, well, the great one, he used to say he loves to go off the pipe and in because he knows it's as far away from the goaltender as possible and still scoring a goal. He loved to hear it smacking in off the iron.
Yeah, that was just a ridiculous shot by Virgo there. I mean, Rich Wigmore has been unbelievable all season long. There's no doubt about that. And the way you're going to have to beat him is almost being perfect. And that shot was simply that. It was perfect.
These fans in attendance are saying everything's perfect as well. They're up on the big screen enjoying themselves, waving their towels and supporting these two wonderful teams and having a terrific time. Young and old, that's what I like to see. You can invite your family, your friends out. You can enjoy sitting at home and watching your computer.
Exactly.
Take it with you on the road. Watch it on your phone. This is the great thing about the 3HL. Modern age of casting has changed quite a bit. So now they switch ends. London have control. Salt now finds a man down ice. Charlie Stevens. Charlie Stevens, pardon me, says, yes, we are tied at 1. A long-range goal. Salt finds him all the way down ice. This was a one that I think Moranti would like back there. He got a piece.
No doubt about that, but Charlie Stevens has such a heavy, heavy shot. Even when the goalies get a piece, it finds its way either trickling in the net or just going wide. Talked about it before. Last game, Charlie Stevens have had a great tournament so far. Hasn't been able to find the net. Maybe that opens the floodgates here. He can get a couple in this second half and hopefully for his team come out with a W.
Certainly got them on the score sheet and the ball rolling, if you will, is Chappell's shot. I don't think he got all of it that he wanted. Wigmore tries to get a quick up down ice. And how about that Greg Cirilli guy? He was denied on one. Oh, great job there. That was Matt Foy. Not only can he score him, he can keep him out of his net as well. Here's McLean once again. Brett McLean. Centering pass, scores! McLean hooks up Virgo.
They're calling it no goal.
Oh, are they? I'm wondering. I'm wondering why. I'm just trying to figure it out myself.
They're telling him, watch the replay, watch the replay.
Oh, it didn't go in. It did not go in. He's right. We're reviewing it there. It's, oh boy. Pass across.
The officials are calling for a timeout here. They're going to take an extra look at this, discuss it.
A couple of thousand on the line. A couple of thousand reasons you should take a good look at this, isn't there?
Yeah, no, definitely. There is some cash on the line in this game. And that goal could, you know, like you said, could be a $3,000 goal right there. A championship winner.
Pineapple and Virgo are just having a little laugh at center there. He's just sort of, he said, oh, it's in. Oh, no, it's not in. I'm pretty sure it didn't go in at all.
So the call on the ice was no goal.
Okay. So we're still 1-1. We've got 5 minutes and 7 seconds to go. Once again, if you're just sort of joining us or you haven't seen all the other action in this terrific Mobility Shop 3HL Champions Cup, London, no goal. There you go. London has gone to overtime twice. Wouldn't that be thrilling if it's decided? And I don't want to, you know, what's wrong with some free hockey?
Everyone loves free hockey.
I do.
Especially free 3-on-3 hockey.
That's right. Baleshta tried to win the draw back, but it's, a little bit of pickpocketry, but a high stick got up into McCormick's chin. And it's going to draw a penalty shot with chasers. Here it is. There's the stick coming up. There's Cormick. He didn't snap his head back. Baleshta now. Tons of room. Baleshta is gone. Fakes twice. Scores!
Trickles
it just trickled in. Never mind Charlie Stevens. Baleshta had one go in that way.
Yeah, nice little move. Just a couple quick little dekes. Fake leg kick. And trickles in to give this London Threes team a lead with 4:20 left in the second half.
The only thing Baleshta didn't do was that old all-star game trick there where they throw a glove at the goalie, you know, trying to throw everything, trying to throw whatever they can at him to throw him off. Here comes Guelph with a vengeance. Well defended by McCormick, who took that high stick, which led to the Baleshta goal. Here comes Pineapple. He shot. His stick exploded too. There you go. Well, local sporting goods stores are saying, yes, thank you very kindly. We like this. Matt Kennedy now. Kennedy with a heavy-duty shot. That one goes off some boots right up the ice. As the net is a mile off its moorings. What is that? McCormick. He's fooling everybody there. He tried to move, and he was, oh, look at this. Stripped, and here they come. London now with a chance to really pad the lead, and they do just that. Charlie Stevens with his second of this contest. 3-1 for the London Threes.
I don't want to toot my own horn, but I said Charlie Stevens was too good of a player to not find the back of the net, and then in crucial times he was going to find the net. Didn't do it in overtime, but he has been absolutely massive in this finals. 2 huge goals, and the London Threes, with 3 minutes left, have a 2-goal lead here at the 3HL Champions Cup.
The interesting thing is that Whitmore went down as though he was interfered with, and we know there was a phantom call a bit earlier there, if we were allowed to say so, where it didn't appear that Rich Wigmore was interfered with, yet he went to the ground, and, well, we'll see what happens from this point onwards. And now this time Chappell is in on him now. This time he's getting a little, pardon me, that's not Chappell, that's McLean, who's right in Wigmore's doorstep there as the net comes off the moorings. Man, anything you can do, I can do better. But that's the net that's come off every single time is McLean and Wigmore. This is turning into a soap opera, my friend. Who's got the organ? Start playing it already. This is getting great. Wow. Man, keep an eye on the goaltenders. They're really, man, there's going to be some extra hardware handed out. Maybe for acting or in a lead role.
And the Academy Award goes to.
What was that one where they miscalled at the Academy Award? Wait a minute, get off the stage. You didn't win after all. We're not going to have that here, of course. There will be a champion. There's a pass up ahead for London's Matt Foy. he had a hat trick in the game, but he's not getting around Troy Bars without a fight. But he says, no, you're not taking it without a fight back. It's inside the zone once again. Guelph's Greg Virgo set up. Beautiful goal by Cirilli to open up the scoring after he was denied by the netminder. Here we go. It's another chance. Kennedy, blocker stop. Up and into the mesh, out of play. Down to 110, my friend. Hurry up, face off. Towards the front of the net. They got an empty net as well. So London now with a chance to seal the deal if they can hang on to it. Pineapple throws it over. Up to Boleshna. Lukas Boleshna, who has a goal. It would be the game-winning goal if the score stays the same. There it is. London is going to win it. And London, who finished 5th overall with 4 wins, coming into this game, 4 wins and 6 losses, will be taking it, bar an incredible comeback. What
a tough road they had to this finals, though, as well. Having to beat Newmarket in the first game, coming, in the final or semifinals, having to beat a Milton team that they've struggled with, and then taking on arguably the strongest roster in the Guelph Brewers.
That's
going to be another one. That's going to do it all.
Oh, what do we got over here? Wow. Well, this is getting more and more interesting as Greg Cirilli and Rich Wigmore were toe-to-toe. And Wigmore's up now, thankfully. This one's pretty much over and getting out of hand a little bit, my friend. And that's going to seal the deal, McCormick's goal. And we were all focused on that end of the ice there, and then we saw Cirilli, who's got the only goal for Guelph. You know Big Daddy Peckham's watching this from far right now. You know that. He's watching right now and he's listening to us. And he's saying, I wish I could have been there maybe. Things may have been a little different because he's a bit of a difference maker when he's out there.
Absolutely. I think the refs are just going to let this one run out here, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't blame them, too. 36 seconds to go. It's a 4-goal lead now with 2 empty netters. The underdogs' Cinderella story, if you will. London threes are going to end up with $15,000 because they're going to add 3 to the 12 they already earned at the end. Now they're all going to shake hands. Keep the cameras rolling on this, folks. We want to make sure it's just a nice, clean handshake here at the end of the day. Yeah, that's what you want to see there. The 2 guys that were battling it out a little bit and had some ill feelings are shaking hands like gentlemen. That is what I love about hockey. You put your feelings aside, you get on with the game there. So London gets to celebrate.
Yeah, they do, and they've earned it. I mean, this London Threes team, I said at the start of the broadcast, they're no doubt a dark horse coming into this one. The record didn't show what kind of team they were. For some reason, for whatever reason it may be, they couldn't find a way to win a tournament. And when it matters the most, there they are, the first ever champion of the 3-on-3 Pro Hockey League, the 3HL Tour.
London calling. You better pick up the phone because they've got some news for you. Trust me. They're kissing the cup. McCormick with a little kiss there. Rich Wigmore having words with Justin Fox, and he's accepting that nice, big, juicy check. Team photo action right now. So controversy here in the Champions Cup, my friend, almost from the get-go, if you will.
Yeah, no doubt. You talked about it. Lots on the line.
Yeah.
You know, not just the money, not just the trophy. It's pride. These are, professional athletes.
Yeah.
And they want to win. And this London Threes team, I said it so many times, coming into tournaments, I said this has got to be the weekend that they break out. Saugeen, they were awesome. They lost in overtime to this Guelph Brewers team.
Yeah.
They were the best team, I thought, overall in that first tournament. They had their ups and they had their downs. And the guy holding that trophy, Rich Wigmore, definitely the backbone of that team. Been one of the best goalies we've seen all year long. Consistent, a human highlight reel. But you just go down the roster. Spencer McCormick and Lucas Balesta were probably the best 1-2 punch in the league. You see Patty Morgan there. What a day he had, scoring that overtime winner. Mike Burgoyne, another great pickup. A solid defenseman. Cam Salt and Charlie Stevens, though. Boy, they came out to play when it mattered the most. They've been solid all year, don't get me wrong, but Charlie Stevens with 2 huge goals in the finals.
No kidding, and I still go back. I have got to keep, I played defense when I played as a young man. Jeff Killing was absolutely electric. He was like a defense pair out there. He was probably one of the defending MVPs in my books, if I can be so bold.
Speaking of MVPs, they just announced it. Rich Wigmore, the MVP of the Mobility Shop 3HL's Champions Cup. So, I mean, tough to argue that. Tough to argue that. The guy has been unbelievable all season long and came out to play here today.
Certainly did, and now they're feeling good now in the Champions Cup. They've won. The Cinderella story is complete, if you will, because it seemed like Milton and Guelph were running away with things a little bit. Over $20,000 in prize money going into this, and London coming into this contest had $8,000. They now have $15,000 trophy and all kinds of bragging rights.
Yeah, you know what? I've said it so many times, but this London Threes team, it's great to see. They've battled so hard all year long. When it mattered the most, their best players came out to play, and they were outstanding. On behalf of Pat, I'm Anthony. On behalf of all of us, we thank you so much for watching, folks. Take care.